Hey everybody, happy Friday. What's going on? Welcome to Runners Rising. I'm Eddie Benningfield, joined with Joe Rodriguez, and we are here with UTSA's starling walk-on offensive tackle, Frankie Martinez. Frankie, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Oh, dude, we're doing fantastic. So for those of you who have been following us, you do know that we did do an interview with Frankie on a Twitter Space back at the beginning of October. So if you want, go check that out, listen to that, and then give this a listen too. But this is part 2 of our NIL deal with Frankie, which again, Frankie, we do appreciate that. So I guess starting off on that, man, how's the NIL space been? I know you guys got a lot of different deals kind of rolling through. Like how's that been?
Oh yeah, NIL's been treating us really good. It's been taking care of us. Not only like just people who need it, but like just the old line in general. Like we've been getting some nice like collective things going on.
Nice.
So a blessing.
Oh yeah, enough closed for Elizabeth. Money for Elizabeth to buy clothes for the pug.
I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, no. So getting some money for Elizabeth to go buy clothes for the pug.
Oh yeah. We actually just got her. We got her a shirt off of Amazon. It was Gryffindor like Harry Potter shirt, and
Nice.
it was for Arlo, but it was too small for him, so we put it on Sunny. And I left to go to meetings or something. I came back. By the time I came back, there was already a little hole in the shirt because he was like pulling on the shirt and messing with it, and so there's already a hole in that shirt. So man,
Nah, he's got a Gryffindor at heart, man. He's Hufflepuff.
yeah, or
Slytherin.
He's always up good.
Yeah, no, for sure. So cool, man. So so it's that's awesome. Have you gotten any more deals? You got anything going your way?
From the last time we talked, I don't think so. I think it's what I've had since then is what I have now.
Okay, gotcha. Well, cool. So hopefully after this, we can get you hooked up with something here in the near future. But cool. So kind of going into the question. So awesome, man. So this is it's the bye week, literally mid season. You guys have had quite the journey to this period in y'all's season. How you feeling? How's your shoulder doing?
My shoulder's doing good. It's getting stronger actually. I've been able to just get out of rehab every day, and like I've been on like a maintenance plan, so it's been getting stronger.
Yeah, no, for sure. So part of that maintenance plan, what have you been doing for it?
So I go in and I'll like do like some different like shoulder rotation kind of work in the training room, and different stuff like that, and just like some treatment like it's pretty much it's called Game Ready, and it's pretty like a sleeve that they put on your shoulder, and it's just like a bunch of cold water in there and like icy kind of water it's kind of like an ice bag on my shoulder. I've been getting some massages like every week. I've been getting at least some massage or two. This week they've been really taking care of us. They just got us in on a new deal with some cryotherapy. Cryotherapy. Yeah, so I mean it was an experience. It was cold. It was cold.
Cool. So walk us through what cryotherapy is, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. So it's pretty much a chamber that's filled with I think it's nitrogen, and it just shoots a bunch of nitrogen into the chamber, and it gets to like negative like 100 degrees, and you're in the it's for 3 minutes that you're in there, but like it kind of like puts your body through like like your body thinks it's going through hypothermia, so I guess it's the blood or something through it, so it's supposed to be really good and beneficial. But that's pretty much how it works.
Dude, that sounds like some straight like Star Wars stuff. Like they're throwing you in the I can't believe I'm blanking on this. What Joe? What's it called? Like, what is the thing that they?
I don't know what it's called, but that's what they did to Han Solo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not that bad.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty cool, dude. So that's brand new. That's awesome that the race has that. That's legit.
We just started last week.
Gotcha. Dude, that's amazing. Like the amount of like stuff that facility has. You guys are seriously like in a good place, I think, with what they're able to bring to you guys. But cool. So I guess it's all about rest and relaxation, right? This week, and then prep for kind of going into a UAB. But so now that have you had a little bit of off time? Like, what's the schedule been like this week?
So Monday we came in and it was no, we have Monday off. I think we had Monday, but I don't even remember anymore. I don't remember stuff from the beginning of the week, but I know Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. No, Tuesday and Wednesday we had we had regular practice, but they kind of took the pads off of us.
Okay.
So it wasn't too bad. It was more mental than anything.
Yeah.
And Thursday we just had weights and the cryo therapy and like yoga and stuff. For some of the guys, and that's been it. We've been off since yesterday afternoon, and then we have today and tomorrow off, and then Sunday we go back in to get ready for UAB and get a little late night practice.
Nice, man, nice. So, have you and Elizabeth have any plans over this weekend that you got time off?
Yeah, we actually she just started. Well, she's been doing it for a while, but she has her little business. It's called Soul U Crafts. And she like makes wreaths and like scrunchies, headbands, bandanas, all that stuff, like macrame stuff.
Dude, does she have an Instagram?
Yeah, she does.
Okay.
I think it's Soul U SOUL, like Soul U Crafts.
Okay. After this, shoot us the link. We'll throw it in the video just so we can see if we can get her some business that way.
Sure. Yeah, well, we're gonna be down at Traders Village tomorrow from 10 to 6.
Okay.
10 to 6, we'll have a little booth up there. It's right next to the bar too, so we're gonna have like a lot of traffic. So hopefully everything goes well.
Nice. So are you 21? You're say again?
I'm 20.
Ah, man. Okay. Not yet, but yeah, we'll ask you questions next year based off of drink of choice and stuff like that. Which clearly you're 20, so you have no idea what any of that stuff is. Well, that's awesome, man. So that's I guess that kind of counts as an NIL deal. Then if you're out talking about this for Elizabeth, tell her she owes you some money for the free advertising.
Yeah, and she's been work too this week. I've been helping her with some of the stuff. Some of the stuff I can get the hang of.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, man. Cool. So kind of going into kind of the business side of the house. So last time we talked, you guys just come off of that win against Mid Tennessee, and then since then y'all have gone 4-0 or 3-0 in conference play, 6-2 overall, or 3-0 at the games, 4-0 over conference play, 6-2 overall. So how you guys feeling? How's the mood on the team right now?
Oh, we feel good, but we feel like we still haven't played to our full capability.
Okay.
As a team. So I mean, we've been like offense is doing good on this game, and like defense are like we'll kind of like we'll be kind of lacking in one area and the other. So we're trying to put it all together and get a good game in. But we feel good. We're proud of ourselves. We have like four more games this season, 5 more games this season. Yeah. So we're trying not to eat the cheese, No,
for sure. You gotta take it one game at a time. But no, man, I think it's pretty awesome that some close, like you guys are really good at those single possession games, and like the amount of Houston was kind of the one that kind of the one that didn't go at the way we wanted it, but that WKU, obviously UAB last year, UNT this last weekend. Like, how's your blood pressure, man? How do you guys like keep that keep so like that composure? Like, what do you credit that to?
Oh man, I think it's just we practice a lot of fourth quarter drills in practice. So like we have like 4-minute drills and 2-minute drills. So we've gotten good at that over the past couple of years. So we just trust our coaches that they're gonna make the right call. And I mean, Frank is a dude, man. He's gonna go put it all on the line for us. So I mean, whenever he's out there or any quarterback we have, I trust they're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But we're all bought in.
Oh yeah. So notice that you've been playing a little bit on the left. So I know versus WKU that came we saw you featuring on the left side there. So that changed. Does that change your perspective for anything that you're doing out on the field? And how's that been?
It was I played on the left side my whole high school career. So so I played the left side my whole high school career. Then when I got to college, I started playing the right side. So going back to the left side, I felt a little rusty, like, first couple of plays, but I mean, everything's it's just switched, swapped. So it's, as long as I know what I'm supposed to do over here, I should be able to figure out what I'm supposed to do on the left side. So it wasn't too difficult, but I just had to, get my stance right. Sometimes I'll put the wrong hand down. I'll think I'm on the right side.
Yeah.
Like,
it's gonna get your foot alignment messed up, and it's like, oh shit, kind of like do that real quick. Cool, man. So so WKU definitely, like, dude, they were a scrappy team, especially with even with Zappy not being there. Like, what was it like going up against them for that rematch?
Oh, the WKU, they're a really good team. They're good up front. They have a good offense too. Zappy, even if Zappy's not there, they still have some receivers. Their quarterback they had to still throw it, and he could run too. He was able to run downhill. So I mean, it was what we expected. We expected to go into a game with a really good team. So
yeah, no, for sure, and they definitely played it, knowing it was, again, like, awesome that you guys pulled that off, and definitely testament to really what they've been able to kind of put up. Because I know they lost their offensive coordinator last year, and obviously with Bailey Zappi going on, at least I was surprised it was as close as it was, but glad that you guys kind of like inked that out there. But I guess onto the fun one, if you will. How was Miami? How was FIU?
It was a good game. I just want to start off by saying I hate Florida.
Really?
Yes, it was. I always thought in my head, okay, I've never been to Florida ever. I was like, okay, I mean, it's gonna be cool down there next to the beach. It's gonna be cool and nice. But it was the complete opposite. It was probably the most humidity I've ever felt in my life. It was nothing compared to like anything here in Texas. People say it's humid here in Texas, but I don't think it is. But like Florida, that was bad. It was really muggy. It was we were out during warm-ups. I mean, just during warm-ups, like, doing our little drills, we were already drenched. Some people had to go back in and change their shirts.
Get out of here.
So yeah, that's that. But the game, I mean, they're a young team, but they have athletes. They have some athletes. Florida does have athletes, so it was, yeah,
definitely. Well, yeah, Clyde. Yeah. So I lived in South Georgia. We call it North Florida for where we were, Valdosta, which is like literally like it's a 10-minute drive from the Florida line. But dude, yeah, it is another level of humidity. And like you one trip to Florida, like, you understand why you get all like the Florida man and Florida woman like stories that come out of there, just because like it's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
But shoot, I mean, did you go after the hurricane or before?
Trying
Trying to think.
to think about it. I mean, it might have been after.
Okay. Did you all notice anything, or was it like anything, or like any crews or anybody doing like work back up, or?
No, I didn't notice anything. We were just really in one little. I mean, no, I can't think of anything. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think right before.
You might be right. I don't remember.
Anyway, yeah. Well, at least next year when they're a little bit older, that team, when they do come to actually, no, they're not going to be in the conference next year. So, well, shoot, I guess it's only FAU. So FAU is a little farther north. Maybe the humidity difference will pan out. But cool, man. So cool. So both those wins, really single possession game versus WKU, 20-point game versus FIU, and then the big one last week, UNT. So you all go into the fourth quarter, trailing by 3, I believe, and everything that coming out is the 2 catches. Can you walk us through that fourth quarter? Like, what was it like?
That fourth quarter was crazy. It's different watching it from this. I was on the sideline most of the game on that one, but it was different because I was able to watch my teammates, see everything that's happening. It's just you have a different perspective, and It's also good to, feels good to be able to, like, cheer on your team too. So, we gotta still, be, even though we're over there on the sideline, we have a big part in, like, cheering them on, like, kind of watching them whenever they get off the field, having some feedback for them. Because when you're on the field, it's hard to see stuff. I mean, you see what you can see, but it's just really fast paced. You miss some stuff, so it's always good to come back from the field and go onto the sideline and have some feedback. But I mean, that fourth half was, the whole game was, no, especially the fourth half. The fourth half was really crazy. Just back and forth. Blood pressure was high, like you said. But yeah, we coaches, our training and just everything we practice. Like I said, we're a really good fourth quarter offense and defense. Defense really comes through for us, especially fourth quarter.
Yeah, they definitely did. Kind of looking at it, like, you guys, 257 yards rushing, 238 through the air.
Yeah.
Defense only held up to 22 yards.
Yeah,
which is amazing. It was awesome.
So after the game, I looked up at the score, but I was like, "Dang, 22." I didn't realize they did that. It was crazy.
Yeah, and it was kind of what I think. What in the some of the shots of the student section, like, everyone had like the UTSA 22. So I think that's I like the serendipity there or whatever, that you got that kind of like in the universe. But yeah, man. So cool. So yeah, obviously fourth quarter, and like we talked about, you got Frank, who's commanding back there. And at what point did you all realize that, like, y'all had won the game? Like, when he was like, "Oh yeah, like, we got this."
It's really hard to say, man, because you just never know.
Yeah.
You never. We don't want to, celebrate too early or do anything like that. But it was just like, I think once Frank threw that ball up and I saw JT going up, I was like, "Oh, he got it. I know he got it. He's made that catch so many times." But
Yeah.
I mean, Oscar's grab though, that was something. I didn't even see it. I saw after the catch, because it was kind of a bunch of people on the sideline, but I didn't even see it. So I was kind of disappointed about it. Yeah, but it was a crazy catch.
Yeah, dude, the two of them are like that. Oh, what a catch! Like, God, we gotta find like Whataburger and get, like, because they have the what a catch or whatever. Like,
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it's their fish platter.
Oh.
Yeah. Try to roll and get Oscar tied in with that.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so crazy game. So I guess definitively, man, do you all as a team, like, with everything that happened, pre-game, during the game, post-game, like, is UNT y'all's rival? Would you say that, or a rival?
Oh, they're definitely a rival. They're a really good team, and they're here in Texas too. So it's yeah, I mean, I guess you could say a rival. The fans sure like to say they're our rival. So let them have that one. They could,
No, for sure. And then with them going to the American with y'all, like, it's just going to continue to grow and get scrappy, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, at least we're able to send them home for the drive back a couple of years back, and then obviously last year with that game. But anyway, cool. So this isn't. So take this how you will, but if you had an opportunity to play one of the between WKU or UNT, or shoot, we'll say FIU again, like, who would you have the most fun playing again?
I would like to play UNT again.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to play them again. Yeah, UNT.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that right there. But yeah, like, I think that would be a kind of a wild, that would be crazy. Cool, man. All right, so kind of getting through to the end here, some questions back and forth. So forgot to ask you this. My wife is Mary. She's like on us, like, yo, you got to ask if they got dogs and if they got any stupid nicknames for them. So I know you got the pug. Her name's Sunny.
Yeah, she's Sunny.
And then you said you had the Pitty.
No, he's a blue heeler.
Okay, blue heeler. That's right. All right. So you got any, like, silly nicknames for him? Like, do they have, like?
Well, Arlo, we sometimes, I just call him, like, or my grandpa calls him Blueberry.
Okay.
He just started calling him Blueberry out of nowhere. I think it's because he has a bunch of spots on him. But like we'll call him like Arlington or just stuff like that. Sunny, she's just a potato, so we'll like make fun of her, call her a little chunky girl. She's a little potato.
Do you have Sunny or the dogs with you?
Give me a second.
Oh, dude. All right, here we go. It's my thing, man. We got to see the animals, and it's a pug. Like my mom, I'm gonna send this to my mother, and she's gonna lose her mind, and then she's gonna go on about how she wants a pug.
Sunny, come here, baby. Come here. Okay, Arlo, come here. Oh, this is Arlo.
Oh, dude, yeah. Okay, I can see the blueberry. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, that's Arlo.
Yeah.
And come here. This.
Oh, there she is, dude. She's pretty.
She's our first dog, and I think she's a pretty pug, honestly. Because
oh yeah, man.
And
she's got a good mask. She looks like she's got a really good mask. Does she have the double curl or does she have a single curl?
You talking about the tail?
Yeah.
I think it's just a single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, she's got really good markings. So,
yeah.
But she's pretty dog. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I'll report back that. Thanks for indulging me on that one. Just because like we got our German Shepherd and our Shih Tzu. Like the Shih Tzu, we'll call her like her name's Maggie, but it's Nuggy, Mugwort, Shithead, Margaret when she's in trouble. Danny is the German Shepherd. He's Dingus, Bubby, Bubbles. And Bubbles is more, yeah. Just he ended up right before y'all played Southern Miss last year. He ended up. We were in our house. We were trying to like we did this like I brought up like a bunch of people up to tailgate from Del Rio, and he's running through the house playing. He's like maybe like I think he was like 5.5 months, 5 months, and he like ran. He put his back paw like went into the door, like just like he stubbed his toe. He yelped and was like kind of like limping on it, and then he was fine. And then like halfway through the Southern Miss game, we got a call from the boarding place, and they said that he's limping and said to separate him. So we go out and like we got X-rays on him, and he had like clean broke like one of his toes. And you there?
Yeah, something happened. Yeah, okay. I'm back.
Sweet. So he was we had to keep him in a cage for like 4 weeks. And then we chopped his balls off. So it was like another 6 weeks of him in the cage. So we had to keep him drugged for it. So usually like super alert, all like into everything puppy, but like he was just high most of the time. So he went from Bubby, it's like, oh, Bubbles, just the ears down, just oh, what's going on? Hey everybody, how you doing? But yeah, anyway, dumb nicknames for dogs and stuff. But all right, man. So going into this weekend, do you guys have any Halloween plans?
Yeah, well, Saturday we have we actually have a couple parties we need to pick from. We don't want to disappoint anyone, so we're gonna see if we can make it to both of them, or at least one of them. I don't know. So we have a little costume party to go to. We don't have any costumes yet, so we don't know. Last year we got our costumes last minute too, and I ended up being a pickle. That's all. That didn't even fit me. It didn't fit me. I can never find anything that fits me, so I don't think I'm getting a costume this year. I think I'm just gonna find something I have. I don't know, maybe do some face paint. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But that and Halloween day, we're probably just gonna stay. It's gonna be a Monday, so right? It's Monday. Yeah, it's Monday. So day. So I won't be going out. I'll just be staying in. Probably passing out candy to the kids around the block, I guess, something like that.
Yeah, no, sounds good. What was Elizabeth last year? So if you were a pickle, it was last minute.
She was a policewoman. She was an officer.
Nice. Good deal. Well, y'all stay safe, obviously. I mean, it's a weekend and it's a Monday, so it should be pretty tame. But yeah, just be safe out there. Cool. All right. So, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
Snickers. Is that considered?
Yeah, I think so.
Snickers. Yeah, I like the little the fun size ones or the little snack ones.
Yep.
Doesn't make me feel too bad, but I still get to have Snickers.
No. So yeah, so I like Butterfingers, and then I like Twix. I prefer the left Twix, but yeah, but I also like candy corn, but that's because I grew up with it. Mm-hmm. But like I always get like, all right, so do you consider candy corn real candy, or is it just like wax?
I mean, I'm not a big fan of candy corn, but I
Okay.
guess, yeah, no, I don't like candy corn at all. I think one time I had a candy corn, I almost threw up. And Elizabeth, my fiance, one time back in high school, she got me a big old thing of candy corn, and I didn't have the heart to tell her I hated it. I didn't like it, so I
Man.
and kind of dumped out a little bit, eat some, dumped out a little bit, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of candy corn.
Man, that is some respect on you, like trying to hold that down. So, all right, does she still think you like candy corn? And are you getting like a whole thing, or did you finally fess up and be like, yo, like, hey, thanks, babe, but no?
No, yeah. After that, I was like, I think we were gonna go. We were getting some type of candy. She's like, "Oh, you want candy corn?" I don't want candy corn. I put my foot down and said I hated candy corn. I didn't like it. So I mean, and she doesn't like candy corn either. So I don't know why she got me candy corn.
Wow.
She-
There's just the thought of it. It was cute, I'm sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, dude, my wife, like, it's banned from the house, and which is fine. It's like I don't really care about it. It's like if it's there, I'll munch on it or whatever.
Mhm.
But like ever since she's like absolutely like, oh hey, candy corn, she's like my mom's like, oh, I'm gonna send you this. It's like, all right, cool, whatever. Like I don't care. But she's like, no, absolutely not. So it's like it's a threat now. It's like, what do you mean you don't like candy corn? Well, I like candy corn. And like throw it in the cart. She's like, no, we're not doing this, to put it back. So it's just it's something that I get to like dig into now, which I don't really care about, but because
Mhm.
she clearly cares about it, oh man, it's great. It's fun. It's marriage. All right. So looking forward, since we are within a month, I think actually a month today, for Hey Siri, when's Thanksgiving? All right, just gonna think about that for a minute. Too long. But anyway, we're within a month. So how are you guys? What do you got? You guys have any plans? Like, are you doing your family? Are you gonna go hang out with her family?
Yeah, we usually we'll go to my grandma's like in the morning. Well, nah, not really in the morning. Like kind of like around like 1-ish. And then we'll go to her parents later on that night. But no, actually, no, I got it completely wrong. We go to her family first. We go to her house first, and then we go to my grandparents that night. And her family has good turkey and stuff like that. But I always try to like, not eat too much so I can eat my grandpa's Thanksgiving dinners. It's honestly the best Thanksgiving dinner like I've ever had.
Yeah. What is
Yeah.
so what how's he do it? How's he like what's the spread?
Turkey, of course. They put it in the oven, do their thing. Stuffing. Stuffing is probably my favorite. I never liked stuffing as a kid, but all of a sudden I tried it, and I mean I love it. That and something about mashed potatoes on Thanksgiving with the little rolls, those little rolls.
The Hawaiian
It's-
rolls? Yep.
Yeah, the best. And corn, green beans with bacon.
Ooh, okay.
Good.
Okay, I see you. All right. So this is my spread. This is what we do. So growing up, my mom loves roast turkey. She also loves roast brisket, which is disgusting. But but that's my mother. That's how she wants to do it. It's fine. Anyway, neither here nor there. But no, man, I've never deep fried a turkey just because my luck, I'll blow up my backyard and myself. But smoking it, man, dude, that's how I do it. I've got a family recipe for stuffing or dressing like you, and that's like the thing to eat, like that, and as leftovers. And then we do cream peas, which is it's just peas with like the cream gravy, and it's actually pretty good.
Okay.
That's our thing. I
Heard of-
like it.
Okay.
But
What's your least favorite food at Thanksgiving?
all right, dude. This is
Oh.
this will be controversial. I don't like mashed potatoes. I've got a really weird thing with potatoes. It's a texture thing. I'll avoid them. That's the one thing that I will not put on my plate. Maybe a little bit, just because it's Thanksgiving, but I ain't doing it after that. Yeah, I'm here, team anti mashed potatoes. Joe, what about you? I can't hear you. Sorry, he by default he's also team hates mashed potatoes. So Okay, so I guess here's a question. Do y'all make tamales going into like Advent and Christmas?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, we do make.
when do you all sit down and start doing that? Is that like immediately after Thanksgiving, or is that kind of getting closer to Christmas?
No, yeah, usually like early December, like kind of like maybe 2 weeks before Christmas,
Okay.
maybe a week before Christmas, because my grandparents they sell tamales during the holidays and during Christmas. Not too much last year, but a couple of years ago they would sell they would make some good little chunk of change selling tamales to like family, friends, and family. And,
Yeah. What do they usually do? Chicken, beef?
beef, some chicken, bean with like jalapenos. My favorite that they've ever done was brisket. They put brisket in. It's good.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think I know what I'm going to try to do after Thanksgiving this year. But anyway, well, cool, man. Well, all right. Last question. Who's winning the World Series?
That's soccer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soccer. No.
Who's playing? I don't know.
It's MLB. It's the Astros versus the Phillies.
Oh, that's baseball. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Man, Astros. Yes. I have no idea. I don't know anything about baseball. I've been to like maybe like 2 baseball games in my life, and the best thing about it was the food. I like the fried pickles. That's where I discovered fried pickles.
Oh, okay, awesome.
And some Italian. What's it called? Italian, or like it's good.
Yeah. Who'd you see?
The Missions.
Okay.
Yeah, the Missions.
Nice, man. That's awesome. Yeah. So my first exposure to any pro sports as a kid was the Cardinals. They never got a chance to see them because we were stationed out at Scott Air Force Base right across the river from like St. Louis, and then they do free tickets for military. So I actually went back for a conference in I want to say July, August, and I got a chance to like go and like fulfill like a childhood dream of like sitting and seeing the Cardinals. It was kind of cool, but no, man. So talking about the World Series, like I'm in Philly, and like so I guess like last week when they won the NCLS, right beforehand, like my wife, she's sitting there because I was going to go see a concert Sunday night. Just on a whim, hadn't purchased tickets. I was thinking about, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do this. This is how I'm gonna spend my week, like the end of my weekend. And she's like, hey, they're greasing the polls in Philly. What's going on? And so the city is so crazy about their sports teams that, and it's like, it's a city of brotherly love. So how do you show that you love your brother? You beat the crap out of them. So they fight, they break stuff. And yeah, sure enough, all over TikTok, like it was just like people like watching them grease the poles and stuff. I was like, nope, I'm gonna stay here. I'm not going across the river. But yeah, I don't really care about the Astros. I guess I'm a bandwagon Philly fan because this is where I am. So sorry, Joe. I know you're saying go Stros and that, but I mean, either way, the city of Philadelphia is gonna burn if they win or if they lose. So I mean, I'm just along for the ride. But
a baseball game. I haven't been in.
No, man. They're fun. They're fun. But dude, try to go to some of the UTSA games this year.
Yeah.
See if they actually make a run for with Luke Malone, clearing out and doing stuff. Let's see if they can actually get to the playoffs and get to Omaha or something crazy. But yeah, man. All right. Well, that's it. Appreciate you taking the time out and sitting and talking with us again. Everybody remember that this was an NIL deal. And this is frankly our opportunity to kind of get Frankie out there and show everybody kind of what he's about and get him to some, if you're a business person or something, you want to enter a deal. Frankie, how are we going to find you on social media?
Oh, my Twitter is Frankie 070712. And I mean, Twitter is where you can find me. I'll be on Twitter. I'm hardly ever on anything else besides Twitter.
Gotcha. Well, cool, man. Well, hey, y'all. This has always we're at runnersrisingproject.org. We need you to donate. We are now a 501c3 IRS recognized nonprofit and tax exempt organization, which means that if you donate to us, that goes towards your tax return, and it helps us again do what we need to. To develop and empower the student athletes at UTSA to be the leaders of tomorrow in San Antonio and beyond. But as always, I'm Eddie Benningfield, the executive director, joined by Joe Rodriguez, our director of content. You can find me at Eddie B1256 on Twitter. You can find Joe, where are you at on Twitter? Or do you want to put that out there? He's at Quisash. We'll spell that out in the description. But then Runners Rising is everywhere at runners_rising on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. So follow us and like, share, and subscribe to this stuff, because this is how we get our name and our athletes' names out there. So birds up, y'all. Frankie, thank you again, and enjoy the weekend, and happy Halloween to you.
Thank you. Same to y'all.
All right.